Just give me the light. All right, so I've been hearing this argument a lot about whether or not blue light blocking glasses actually do anything. So a lot of people Google, do blue light blocking glasses actually work? And a lot of the research and a lot of the argument that I've seen even presented from MDs, I saw one from the Mayo Clinic, they all talk about how there hasn't been enough adequate research that's been done to show if it actually does damage your eyes. So that argument typically seems to be the one that people rely on and make a decision and say, blue light blocking glasses are totally crap. However, here's the deal. It's the wrong argument that we're fighting for, and it's the wrong question that people are asking. So let me show you this real quick. I'm actually reading some articles about the real reason, and this is indisputable, right? This isn't an opinion. This is literally what I'm reading from the research and the studies that have been done, and I'm going to explain to you why, even if you think that blue light blocking glasses aren't legitimate, you still need to have blue light blocking glasses because there's something else that's affecting you that is going to impact your productivity like nothing else. Before I get into that, guys, make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget, my name is CMH. I am the founder of StartupU, an interactive learning space for online business owners. To learn more about StartupU, check the description below. Okay, sweet. So let's go ahead and jump into this. Reading article number 1 to you that I pulled up here. It says, blue light disrupts your sleep. That's the big one. So your body has an internal clock that regulates your circadian rhythm, which is the 24-hour biological cycle that influences many internal functions. Most importantly, it determines when your body is primed for being awake or asleep. However, your circadian rhythm needs signals from the external environment, most importantly, daylight and darkness, to adjust itself. Blue wavelength light stimulates sensors in your eyes to send signals to your brain's internal clock. Keep in mind that sunlight and white light contain a mixture of various wavelengths, each of which has a significant amount of blue light. Getting blue light, especially from the sun in the daytime, helps you stay alert while improving performance and mood. One quick pause hack that you can actually take advantage of is first thing in the morning, get outside and get as much exposure of sunlight on your skin as humanly possible. If you can go outside with no shirt on, do it. Get it on your skin, get it on your body. 15 minutes is fantastic. It'll actually reset your circadian rhythm. If you're traveling and you're experiencing jet lag, that's one of the best things you can do to reset your circadian rhythm. All right, back to it. Yet modern light bulbs and electronic devices, especially computer monitors, likewise produce large amounts of blue light and may disrupt your internal clocks if you're exposed to them during the evening. When it gets dark, your pineal gland secretes the hormone melatonin, which tells your body to get tired and go to sleep. Blue light, whether from the sun or a laptop, is very effective at inhibiting melatonin production, thus reducing both from the quantity and quality of your sleep. Studies link melatonin suppression in the evening to various health problems, including metabolic syndrome, obesity, cancer, and depression. Okay, so here's the deal. So we know it's really going to have to do with your sleep, but there's one other quick factor that I want to talk about as it relates to this specifically. And then I've got this handy dandy blue light laser, and we're actually going to test some glasses. So I actually had these orange ones on previously when I started the video jokingly. These are the initial ones that I had. A lot of the biohacker type guys, they kind of wear it as like a status symbol at this point. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. The glasses that you see in 90% of the videos that I wear, these right here, blue light blocking. So you can actually buy regular glasses that look totally normal that you use for your normal regular purposes, actually do have that blue light blocking. I also have UV as well with this one. So if I go outside, they get darker because I have blue eyes. So the sun is really tough on my eyes. I squint, I get wrinkles. It's not good for me. So I'm going to test a bunch of my glasses that I have. I've got 4 or 5 different pair right here. We're going to test them, and we're going to see, does it pass the test? And I'm going to tell you where I got them from. So if you want to test some yourself, you can do that as well. The second part I want to talk to you about before we do that, though, is skin sees the light to protect against sunshine. What? So here's the deal. This is really important. You have photoreceptors in your skin, right? So your skin can actually sense light. So put it this way. If you were sleeping in bed, you had the covers over you, and you had your phone underneath, and it was, the light was on, the brightness was on the entire night, your body is still going to receive that. The same way that I said go outside and receive that sunlight like you would to actually reset your circadian rhythm. If you are exposed to light at night, so let's say you sleep with a TV on or something like that, like your body is still going to interpret that. So just another quick pro tip that I feel like is not going to be discussed. These are great. As soon as it gets dark, put on blue light blocking glasses. If you're still going to be working into the night, or you're watching TV, or you're on your laptop, phones, mobile devices, laptops are really bad. TVs aren't as bad with blue light emission. However, and this is a quick thing, you might recognize this. What do they do in Vegas? Vegas, there's lights everywhere. It's stimulation, it's flashing, and this and that. Why? They want you to stay awake. They don't want you getting tired and going to sleep. They want you to stay up and keep gambling, keep spending your money, right? Keep getting drinks. So that's the concern here, guys. It's the sleep concern. So when it gets late at night, sun goes down, pop these on. Now, obviously keep in mind, if you're exposed to light, your body's not going to naturally go. So ideally, you'd have none. But I understand that you're going to have times where I do it all the time. I'm up late at night, I'm watching TV, I'm trying to decompress, I'm playing video games, whatever the case may be. I just put these on, and it at least helps me out a little bit. So that's that. This article talks about a little bit. It says, step into the sun. It's not just your eyes sense the light. Your skin contains photoreceptors in those like those in the retina, allowing it to mount an immediate defense against damaging ultraviolet radiation. So this is more talking about the radiation component of it, but it talks about the photoreceptors, not necessarily as it relates to sleep. It just talks about how your body responds to light and to blue light and various things like that. So I'll include both these articles if you guys want to read them. I just want to make sure that I brought up that particular element of it as well. Let's go ahead and test some glasses. Okay, so as you guys can see, the first pair that we tested here went straight through. You could see the laser just boom right through. You can see it on the backside on the desk. It's easier to see it in person. It's harder to see with the camera, but you can clearly see that the light is hitting the desk. I tried to put it at an angle so you could see it was going through all the way to my desk. Second pair, same thing, right? So these are not blue light blocking. The first two are not blue light blocking glasses. Went straight through. You can see that blue light coming through. Hopefully you can see me clicking. I try to make it exaggerated so you could really see that I was doing it. And then these cheap ones, guys, these are from Amazon. These were like $10 on Amazon. I was actually impressed. It blocked, even from my end, none of that blue light from that blue laser pointer actually got through at all, period. So that was really encouraging to see because, you know, sometimes you don't know what you get when you spend 10 bucks on Amazon. I wouldn't say it's as bad as Wish, but you don't know sometimes. Now these I purchased and I didn't remember. I don't really wear these. They're not really what I thought they're going to be. They kind of look a little feminine for my taste. But one of the things that was interesting is I must have added the blue light to it because I noticed it was blocking them quite a bit, right? And then the last one that I tested were the ones that I'm wearing now. So these, I don't know if you could tell, you could actually see that UV portion of it kicking in where you could see it was getting black, you know, turning into sunglasses, so to speak, on the places that I was shining. So you can actually see that I was indeed doing the laser pointer, that I'm not just pretending to hit the button. You could actually see because my glasses started to change. Okay, and then I told you guys what I was going to do is I was actually going to refer you to the company that you can test some of these out. I buy most of my glasses from Zenni Optical. I'll include the link to Zenni. It's just zenni.com, Zenni. I think Zenni's great. It's not the custom fit and this and that, but they're not $300 for a pair of glasses. I like to mix and match, and I like to accessorize some of my glasses. I kind of use it as like a style piece more than anything else. But the cool thing about Zenni is you can get frames for like $10 to $20, literally. And then you can add all the various features you want. So if you want to add the UV, you want to add the blue light blocking, stuff like that. But honestly, even with all those added goodies, sometimes I spend $50 to $70 in comparison to even going to Walmart. Sometimes you can spend $200, $250 on a pair of glasses. So if that's something you're interested in, and you do want to look at the blue light blocking. If you don't need prescription glasses, obviously your go-to choice is just to find something like this on Amazon. You just pop these on. These are not prescription, obviously. You just pop those on and you're good. And more importantly, Amazon actually does sell these glasses that are not orange. If you don't want the world to be orange around you, you don't want to look like Cyclops from the X-Men, then you can actually buy these clear. My wife has some that are clear. They're not obnoxious and they're not prescription. They're just plain, just regular framed glasses that actually block blue light. So I highly recommend you do it. I highly recommend because if you start feeling that your sleep is inadequate, if you start developing a pattern of not getting adequate REM or deep sleep, which is you're going to be prevented to entering into those stages of sleep, especially if your cortisol, or not cortisol, but if your melatonin levels are lower, because you're not producing enough because your body still thinks it's time to be awake, you're going to find that's going to carry over into the next day. Something that I teach all the time is that your day doesn't start in the morning. It starts the night before. The minute the sun goes down, you need to be preparing for the new day, for the next day, right? So the only way you can do that is to get adequate sleep and to prepare yourself and to prepare your body accordingly. So I highly recommend that. I know, again, this probably doesn't feel like productivity, but I promise you, waking up feeling fresh versus dragging yourself out of bed and crawling over to get coffee is a totally different environment. It's a totally different spirit. I want you flying out of bed, ready to rock and roll. This is going to help you do that. Make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to this channel for more in this productivity series. Make sure to check the links below. Don't forget to check out StartupU, my interactive learning space for online business owners, and I will see you guys in the next one.